What's up, guys? My name is Tai Zen. Welcome to the cryptocurrency.market channel. This is a real-world trading, investing, and entrepreneurship channel where we share with you guys the things that we have done to grow and manage a 7, 8, 9-figure portfolio in the cryptocurrency market. In this video, guys, I want to share with you guys the 2 ways to make money. Okay, there's only 2 ways, guys. A lot of people say that there's a lot of different ways, but there's really only 2 ways that you're going to make life-changing profits in this world. I'm broadcasting to you guys right now from the Starbucks that's in the Icon Siam shopping center in the city of Bangkok in Thailand. This is the most luxurious shopping center in Southeast Asia, okay? And I've been to a lot of shopping centers, and I agree with them when they say this is the most luxurious, okay? So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about the 2 ways, okay? Now, what inspired me to make this video is kind of funny. I was listening to Dave Chappelle, and he, in my opinion, one of the best living comedians alive today. If it hasn't been for the weak-ass cancel culture people trying to stop him, I think that, you know, he would be even funnier, okay? And I really hope that he gets to really be able to perform at his best, you know, before he leaves this earth, because that is one funny dude. So I was listening to a clip of him talking about the 4 ways to please a man. And in the video clip, Dave Chappelle was talking about how he goes to the grocery stores and he looks at the magazine where they sell all the magazines at the grocery stores, and there will be magazines that say 100 ways to please your man and 50 ways to please your man. Another magazine has got a different one on how to please your man. And he said that he doesn't know what all these feminists and all these magazines are talking about. He said there's just only 4 ways to please your man. He said number 1, you know, is to suck his dick. Number 2 is lick his balls. Number 3, make him a sandwich. And number 4, shut the hell up. Okay, so those are the 4 ways to please your man. And if you're a woman listening to this, I can assure you he is 100% correct, and I agree with him. Okay, if you're a woman and you do those 4 things for your man, you will keep that man for a very, very long time. Okay, you will have a very, very happy man in your life. There ain't more than 4 ways to please your man. Those are the 4 ways. And if you forget, just Google Dave Chappelle, ways to please your man, and he'll remind you how it's done. 4 simple, easy steps, okay? Now, when I was growing up, many of you guys know that I came to America as a poor Vietnamese refugee after the war between America and Vietnam. So when I came, my family did not have a lot of money. We didn't have a lot of education. I dropped out of high school. We grew up in a very poor ghetto black neighborhood. I hung around with the wrong people, and I ended up going to prison for drugs, drugs and firearms charges, and I did almost 14 years in federal prison in America. Okay, now before I went to prison, I thought that there was thousands and millions of ways to get rich and make life-changing profits. However, after I came out of prison in late 2006, I started to learn about internet marketing. I started to learn how to use a computer, and just one thing led to another, and I discovered internet marketing and how to build a business online, which I never even considered anything like that. So I've always grown up knowing that you open up a store or a shop or a building, and then you put your business inside, and then you try to get customers to come to your office or your building or your store, and that's how you sell your products and your services, okay? So I had no concept of having a business online, okay? So I did not know that because when Al Gore invented the internet in 1993, I was in prison. I went to prison that year, and I did not come out until late 2006. So that's why during that whole time, I never knew what a .com was. I never knew what a website was. I never knew what a URL was. I didn't know. I had no access to the internet, so I never even saw it until I came out. So when I came out and I found out that you can build a business online, I started learning how to build an online business, and I think I failed like, I don't know, probably like 58 times. And it wasn't until I built our current website, cryptocurrency.market, that was the first one that became successful. And when I say successful, it has made us over $1 million already from that business. And so before that, the other 58 websites before that, you know, I might have made $50 here, $50 there, $100 here, $100 there, but I never made any significant amount of money that would say that I could say that it was a real business. And right now our website is doing well. We're selling the cryptocurrency investing blueprint, which is probably the most premier cryptocurrency investing program on the market right now, and we're doing really well with selling that. Now, I say we're doing really well selling that cryptocurrency investing blueprint, but that only represents a very tiny income for us. Like, it's so negligible, we rarely even pay attention to it, okay? So, but it is a successful business, okay? It is a successful business. By 2022, 2023, it's going to make enough money each year to replace the six-figure incomes that all of us co-founders had before we started the business. So that's, you know, I mean, I'm just sharing that with you. I don't know if it means anything, but I'm sharing that with you just to give you an idea that the business is doing okay, all right? So, after I finally built this successful business, and after our team has invested in multiple projects in the cryptocurrency space, from the token perspective and from the private equity perspective, we have learned that there is really only two ways to make life-changing profits in this world. Only two ways. There's a lot of techniques, there's a lot of strategies, but there's really only two major paths that you can take to make life-changing profits, okay? So the first method, or the first way, or the first path is to build a business. You have to build a business that sells a product or a service. That's one journey or one path that you can take to make life-changing profits. The second path to make life-changing profits is to take the money that you currently have and invest it into someone else building a business that sells a product or a service, okay? So, let me share some examples with you guys, okay? When we get into crypto, when we invest into a coin or we buy a coin, we are basically buying into a project, and that project is essentially a business that is selling a service. So let me use several as an example. So if we buy the Uni token, that represents a piece or the value of the entire Uniswap project. Now, the entire Uniswap project can be viewed as a business that provides a service and provides a value to customers or users. The users like myself, like you, we are considered customers of Uniswap when we use it. So when we use it, it provides a service to us. It allows us to make a token for token exchange with each other, and the Uniswap platform serves as a middleman, or serves as the escrow, or the in-between the two of us, to ensure the transaction goes through, simply because you and I do not know each other, and we are random strangers, and we do not trust each other. So that's why the Uniswap platform stands in the middle between you and I. It stands in the middle, and it serves as the mediator, or the middleman, that's going to facilitate the buy and sell transaction between the two of us, right? So that's where the service comes from, and that's the value that it gives to us. So that's how the Uniswap platform has value, and that's how it in turn gives value to the token that's being used on that network, which is called Uni. So when we invest into the Uni token, we are hoping that the Uniswap platform provides a quality service, and that the quality of that service continues to increase each year, year after year. And that's how the Uni token, which is the local native token that's used throughout the Uniswap platform, that's how that token is going to increase in value, as long as the Uniswap platform provides more value to more users. Okay, so the reason why I say that is, when we do that, we are not building the Uniswap platform. The guys, the developers and the engineers that are building the Uniswap platform, they are basically building a business or a service for other people, and we are in that. When we buy the Uni token, we are basically buying into their project, which is basically buying into their business. So either you build it like the Uniswap guys, or you do like we do, and we just invest into the Uni token, which is a representation of the value of the Uniswap platform. So either way is good. Now, let's say that, for example, you want to build an electric car. You can go out there and build an electric car like Elon Musk did, and build your own factory to build electric cars. Or if you go to work and you say, hey, I'm not smart enough to build a business, Ty. I'm not intelligent enough to build a business. I don't have enough capital to build a business. I don't have enough experience, enough training, enough motivation to build a successful electric car company. Well, if you don't want to build it, then you can take the money that you earn from your job, and you can take that money and you can go invest it into the Tesla stocks or any other electric company, electric car company stock, and that is the same as investing into a business. So that you're basically giving money to someone else to build the business for you. Okay, now we can do it from at the seed stage as an angel investor, as a seed investor, or just wait until they do an IPO and then buy into their stock. Either way, regardless of what level of the or what stage of development that you invest into the company Tesla, you are still taking your money and investing into a business that is providing a product or a service for customers. So, like Dave Chappelle says, there's only 4 ways to please a man, and I'm telling you guys, it's the same way when it comes to making life-changing profits. There's only 2 ways to do that. Either you build a business and it becomes big and you get acquired, or it makes a profit for you, or you sell the business to someone else and you make a lump sum of money. Okay? Now, or if you don't have the talent, the time, the money, the capital, the know-how, or the experience, then you can take the little bit of money you have and give it to somebody else to build a business, or you can invest it into someone else building a business for you, and then you can profit from that. So those are essentially the only 2 ways. So when we invest into crypto, that's what we are doing. When we buy a crypto, that's what we are doing. We are investing into a coin or a token, and we are hoping that the developers of that token or that project will build that token and will build that platform and will build that blockchain to become very successful, so that it serves a lot of customers and a lot of users, and that's how the value of that token increases, and that's how we profit from it. Now, the techniques, whether you use fundamental analysis, whether you use technical analysis, or what type of technical analysis tools that you use to find that coin or that project or that business to invest in, that's up to you guys. If you guys want to see how the way we do it, right, we use a specific method called the VC man method that we developed, and that's how we find the coins or the projects or the business that's worth investing into. The VC man method is our team's fundamental analysis rules, or the fundamental analysis methods that we use to select the coins. And it's basically, when you hear people say do your own research, DYOR, do your own research, or do your own due diligence, this process that we teach in the cryptocurrency investing blueprint is that due diligence process. It's that same do your own research criteria that our team uses to locate and find the coins that have high value and that provides a good product or a good service to a lot of people. If you guys are interested in getting a copy of that cryptocurrency investing blueprint, I highly recommend that you go to www.cryptocurrency.market/blueprint and get you a copy for yourself. Okay? Then in that, it lists everything, explains everything how we do it, so that you guys don't have to ask questions. All right? So I share that with you guys so that the reason why I'm making this video is because I want to share with you guys the reality of making life-changing profits so that you don't waste your time. I see so many people go out there and waste their time researching this technique, researching that technique, researching this strategy, researching that strategy. And what it comes down to is, are you building a business in the blockchain space? Are you building a business in the cryptocurrency space? Or are you going to take your money and invest it into someone else to build it? It's one of those two. Which one is it? Whichever one it is, right? Sometimes some people do both. Like our team, we're doing both. Like a tiny percentage, less than 1% of our money is used to build a cryptocurrency business. And then the other 99.5.8% is used to invest into someone else building a cryptocurrency business or a cryptocurrency project or a cryptocurrency token. So pick which one or both if you want. I would recommend that if you start out, just pick one and stick with it and become very good at it. And it's only a matter of time before you become financially successful at it. You don't have to go and learn 1,000 techniques. You don't have to learn 1,000 strategies. Those are the only two ways, guys. Build a business or invest into someone else building a business. This is the reason why I have no desires, right, to have my kids. I have 4 kids and I have no desire to have any of them go to college or any of that. When they grow up to be about 13, 14, 15 years old, when they're old enough to follow instructions, I'm going to start to teach them how to build a small business. And once they build a small business, if they fail, it's okay. I'll tell them to put everything aside, learn the lessons from it. Let's build a second business. Let's build a third business. Let's build a fourth business. And I'm going to give my kids 5 to 10 years to build one successful business that is profitable. And once they build that, they're going to have an understanding of how to make money. No matter when you come out of college, no matter how good your degree is, no matter how smart you are or what level degree you get, the jobs that you want are going to have thousands of other college graduates competing with you for that exact same position. However, so if you go out there and build a business, the competition is a lot less and the certainty is a lot higher. Now, is there a risk in the first year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? Yes, there is. But the probability of you becoming wealthy and making life-changing profits is a lot higher by building a business than it is by going to school, getting a college degree, and hope that you get a high-paying job. In the book called The Millionaire Next Door, there's 2 New York college professors that went out and studied over 3,000 millionaires in America. And what they discovered was very surprising. They discovered that the probability of you becoming a professional athlete is 1 in 4,000 high school students. So if we have 4,000 high school athletes come out, only 1 in those 4,000 high school athletes are ever going to become a professional athlete. Now, if you take 4 kids out of high school and you take them out and you let them and show them how to become an entrepreneur and build a business, a small business, 1 in 4 of those students are going to become a millionaire. Imagine that, guys. 1 in 4 people trying to build a business is going to become a millionaire. To me, you can say that, hey, that's 25% success rate, or I look at it as like this, and I know that my math is totally wrong on this, but I'm going to say it anyway. That just means that I got to build about 4 businesses before I have 1 successful one. Okay? So to me, the odds are very high that I'm going to be wealthy and successful if I just go out there and build a business. Now, can you go out there and say, hey, I have a high-paying job, Ty, I got a high-paying job. I would rather just take the extra money and save that I save each month and take a small portion of it and invest it into some other people that I like, that has talent, that's building a business? Correct, absolutely. Matter of fact, the reason why we are not trying to expand and grow our business, we have an education business that sells the cryptocurrency investing blueprint. The reason why in the last few years we have not tried to expand it, grow it, and scale the business is because it does not make more money than us trading. So selling the cryptocurrency investing blueprint, even though it's a good income, it is nothing compared to what we make in trading and investing in crypto. Hell, my staking alone is magnitudes way more money than selling the cryptocurrency investing blueprint. However, what building the business allows me to do is it allows me to gain experience in building a business. And what it does allow me to do is it allows me, when I observe another coin or another token or another project trying to build their project, I have a better idea of how to judge if that project is going to be successful or not, because I have experience in building my own business. Now, the reason why we focus on investing into other people's business instead of building our own business and scaling it is because when we build our own business, it is not a scalable solution. We cannot pour $5, $10, $20, $50 million into growing our business because there's a limit to of how many people in the market want to pay to learn how to invest in cryptocurrencies. However, there is no limit to how much we can invest into new businesses that are coming up every day. There is no limit to that. We can put 5, 10, 20, 50, $100 million if we want into new businesses that are coming out. So we just have to take the time to figure out which business that we put it in, but there's plenty of scalability available. Okay. So the other thing too is that if we try to build our business, we only have 24 hours in a day. Even if we scale our business and make it successful, we cannot go out there and we don't have the time to build 5, 10, 20, 50 successful businesses. However, we do have enough capital to go in and invest $100,000 or $200,000 or $500,000 into 10 or 20 or 30 or 50 businesses. We can do that. So all the wealthy people in the world, even if they build a business in the beginning and they sell it and make 10 million, 50 million, $100 million, there will come a time in every wealthy person's life where they have to focus on investing into other people's business now because they don't have time to build a business anymore. So I'm sharing this video with you guys, all right, because I was inspired by watching the Dave Chappelle comedy video about the 4 ways to please a man, and it inspired me to make this video on the 2 ways to make life-changing money and life-changing profits. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys want to learn more about how we trade and invest in the cryptocurrency market, you are welcome to get a copy of the Cryptocurrency Investing Blueprint at www.cryptocurrency.market/blueprint. I will see you in a future video. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at HeyTyZen. Thank you.